Well, I got a new job last night. Still driving a fucking truck. I gotta drive a truck. I don't have a freaking choice. I am already looking at a house I want to buy. And you're gonna buy a house, you gotta have a job. And while I have several streams of income outside of a job, none of them are gonna qualify me for the house. So I walked out on the last jerks because I couldn't stay busy. And I'm driving a new truck for another company, doing the same thing, so I can just roll it over and call that as part of my deal. And in another month, I'm fully qualified, another VA loan, nothing down, buy another fucking house. And I'm on my way back from Holbrook, Arizona, and Snowflake, and I'm passing through a little area called. Actually, I'm just west, I guess, of an area called Forest Lakes. And this is the kind of the western boundary of the Sitgraves National Forest. And I'm looking for something here. They call it Forest Lakes because there's little ponds and lakes and shit everywhere. This thing here behind me, that's not a lake. That's a stock tank. But I will show you something here. This is elk season. They're bow hunting elk. Well, if I was hunting, I'd be bow hunting elk right now. There's other hunters out here, but they're not going to get any elk because they're fucking idiots. They all ride around them quads and things because they're too fucking lazy to hike. I don't get it. They're lazy. They bitch about not finding any fucking animals. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I take a picture of a couple out of here because I walk, you know? They don't hear me coming. Anyway, if you look right down here, that right there, this is where the elk are. That's their footprints all over the place, and it's probably only a couple hours old. They were in here this evening. But you look around, this lush, beautiful country here. It's hard to believe this is Arizona, isn't it? But this is what my part of Arizona looks like, you know. And I'm down in Phoenix right now. Pretty soon it'll almost be bearable to be there, but this is God's country up here. This is wonderful shit. We're probably 6,500 feet in elevation here. This is the fall. This is what our fall looks like up here. It's fucking green as shit. And if I could find them, we have these little yellow flowers that come out this time of year. We have kind of a weird season here. Our seasons are very different up here. We have, a winter season like everybody else. In the middle of the winter we get snow and all that kind of shit. And then we have, towards the end of the winter, we have what I call the mud season, that's all the shit melting. And then through June, July, and most of August, it's just fucking dry and hot and miserable, and everything dries up and we get horrible forest fires. And then in August and September, actually sometimes the end of July through August, we get the monsoon rains and everything turns green. And while everybody else is looking at their summer going to shit, our spring is just starting. And this really is the most beautiful fucking time of the year up here. It's probably about 50, 55 degrees. And I give you kind of a quick look at what it looks like, but I'm on the hunt for something here, and I will continue this after I find it. I just freaking love this country up here. I'm gonna fuck this camera up here, but this is my stomping grounds, man. I'm more comfortable here than I am in fucking town. I love this shit. I love these trees, man. I love the weather. Fucking beautiful blue sky. Check this shit out. This is my sky. This is my forest. I'm glad I haven't seen one of those douchebags on his quad chasing critters around here yet. Those guys irritate the shit out of me. But you know what? I look at them the same way I do gay men. And they're probably gay anyway, but that's besides the point. See, they chase off all the animals so that I have more to hunt. And it's kind of like when I used to go to them parties in California, and 65% of the men in the room were gay. You have any idea how that fucking increases the odds of getting laid? Since I'm about the only guy who's got a hard on for a girl in there. It's the same deal. You can have any fucked up idea you want about shit, but take advantage of what you will. I'll show you something here real quick. A lot of people look at this and look at all these little fucking trees. Oh, how cute. Fucking burn them motherfuckers. That's why we have the problem here. Because these things, there's no fires coming through here to knock those fuckers out. So what the Forest Service does is they come along here and they say, well, we're gonna allow the fucking loggers to take like that one there with the orange stripe on it, and a couple more back there with orange stripes on them. That's why they got the stripes on them, because they're marked for being hacked down by loggers. Now, I think I told you guys I had a plan for clearing out all the dead shit. This forest right here is one of the very best in Arizona. If you go further to the west and you get in Coconino, all those fucking trees are brown. This one's a healthy forest. But it's because we have so many different microclimates here in the state. This area here, it's not maybe 45, 50 miles and we're in a Coconino. It's dry as a fucking desert over there. Everything's dead. And these things are all green and lush because they have really neat weather here. This, if I was going to build a retirement home, this would be the ideal place. There's land for sale up here too, but people don't buy it because the nearest store here is in Payson, 50 miles down the road, and people just can't cope with that shit. You know, they don't know how to, have a pantry full of shit and how to store food and what have you. But for me, man, this is ideal. This is oh shit. That's what I'm looking for. This is exactly the thing I'm looking for. Well, there's lots of them like it, but this one's perfect. In fact, this part right here. This part right here. That's the perfect spot. See that? Look at that. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do over there? Yeah, sure, I could fucking shit in a gas station. Fuck that. I'm doing it here. Now, so anyway, that's a survival tip for you. Here's another one. Make sure nobody can see what you just did. Cover it. And you see this stuff here? Gotta have a pack of this. Baby butt wipes. Man, it makes life so much better in these situations. So, I got still a few more minutes to kill. This is a federal regulation. You gotta fucking stop every now and then, take a shit. Spend 30 minutes in paradise here. Some assholes will sit in a fucking truck stop and eat hamburgers all day. That's why they weigh 5,000 fucking pounds. I refuse to eat those things, man. I got a can of my own special trail mix and some fruit juice and shit in the truck. That's what I survive on, man. That's why I keep doing it. That's why I'm still fucking alive, I'm a fat fucking pig like these other douchebags. But, and this is where I stop and rest, Who the fuck wants to sit around a freaking truck stop? What are they gonna do? Talk about fucking football and baseball and other stupid, I ate the best hamburger yesterday. No. I don't want to fucking hear it from those douchebags, right? Been an awesome trip. I went through about half of a book on marketing. I'm in the middle of this marketing thing. I've got to figure out how to do this right if I'm gonna do that Rustech thing. That's one of my businesses I'm starting. It's gonna be the furniture thing. And the website will be rustek.org, and I've got a deal in trying to buy .com too. And I want to make sure I do it right. I've never actually created merchandise and sold it, so this will be a new one for me. As a contractor, it's a different deal. It's all referral shit, and once they get to know you, it's almost an avalanche at that point. But I've got about half of that done on audiobook. I'll finish the other half probably Monday night. And it's been mostly classical music all the way home. So this is a beautiful place to listen to it, but I like the sounds of the forest better. Right now it's kind of quiet. If I sat down and was really quiet for a little while, it wouldn't be long for the squirrels and everybody were chirping and the birds were fucking around again. And, we were back to business here, but they know I'm here. They're going to be quiet about it. Now, eventually one of the squirrels is going to rat me out and let everybody else know I'm here, because that's kind of their thing. That's their job in the forest, is is to let everybody else know that the bad guy's here. That motherfucking two-legged sumbitch, you know they're always trouble, you know? So, anyway, I'm going to pick up my toys, put them in my pocket, and then I'm going to start walking and see what we can find out here. Some of them cute little fall flowers. And them little buggers, just the cutest things you ever saw right down there. Look at them. They're just cutest little fuckers. And then we got these other ones. I hope you can see those. I just love these things, man. That's fall here, man. That's one of the cool things about this place. There are these really big ass ones. They call them brown-eyed Susans, and they're just like in Flagstaff. They're just freaking thousands of miles of those things. Now we just walked through a little clump of them little trees, and this is something you should see. This is what a ponderosa pine forest is supposed to look like. There's a lot of space between all of them, right? So that when it rains, there's actually enough water for all of them to survive. And if you look up at these things, they're all green. That's the color they're supposed to be, which is nice. I mean, that's why I really love this forest. It's just so fucking awesome, man. Let's see if I can kind of show you where I'm going here. Isn't that grand? This is what it's supposed to look like. And that's, you know, this is why there's elk up here. They eat that grass. All that grass you see out there, that's what they eat. I'd like to find, I took some pictures of some footprints and stuff, because you can see where they've been around here. But what they like, oh, here's one right here. This is from last year. See this little sapling right here, right? See how it's all worn down here? That's from a bull scraping the velvet off of his antlers. That was from last year. Otherwise, it'd be full of sap. You'd be able to tell it's a fresh one. But I don't know if you guys have any idea what a fucking elk is, but imagine a deer being about 6 or 7 times the size of a fucking deer. Bull elk can go about 1,200 pounds. Big one. Sure as fuck don't want to hit one in a Honda. There's lots of these little saplings around here. I'm surprised there aren't more of them torn up, because I know there's a lot of animals in here. God, I would love to fucking run into a herd of them. That'd be a kick in the nuts. I haven't had that kind of fun to be out in the forest. But this is mid-September. This is when the bulls go nuts. They go crazy. They start rutting. They start screaming and bugling and carrying on and making all kinds of crazy fucking noises, rounding up the cows. And there's always a herd bull. He's the guy who's going to do all the fucking. The rest of them are going to get their ass kicked if they try and get close. And that's really cool, because watching them fight, oh man, I could tell you stories about being almost in the middle of some of those fights. Because I'm an archery hunter, you know. I get close. I get closer than anybody. I don't hunt with one of them bows with the fucking wheels and 700 feet per second fucking arrows. I got all traditional shit. In fact, I still hunt with the bow my mom bought me when I was 15 years old. It's a Browning recurve. It's lightweight, wooden arrows. I would shoot with a stone point, but Arizona Game Fish won't let me do that. So I got to use steel points. But I also don't shoot very many animals. To be honest with you, I spend most of my time just wandering around loving life. I don't have to kill anything. You know, it's just such a blessing to be in a place like this. You know, it's just, you kill an animal and your hunt's over, right? Now what are you going to do? Yeah, carve the thing up and haul it the hell out of it. That's what you do for the rest of the day. And you probably got to leave and go home, find some place to put it on ice, otherwise it'll spoil, right? So the fun stops when you let go of that arrow or pull a trigger or whatever. So I'm kind of apprehensive about doing it. You know, not that I won't. I mean, I still like to have the meat in the freezer. It's awesome. You know, you talk about grass-fed beef and all that shit. These fucking animals, you talk about organic meat. There's nothing better. They don't have the fat content. Elk has a little more fat than deer. And of course, rabbits, bunnies, they got no fat at all. You can literally starve to death eating bunnies. And deer are just a little better. But it's lean, you know, you get all the vitamins. You get most of your amino acids, not like you get from really fatty meat, but you get a lot of the amino acids and a lot of vitamins. It's a much better cut of meat. And that's how I can tell the shitty hunters too. Because, they say shitty hunters, vegetarians, are skinny and all that shit. Not really. The really fucking lousy hunters are the fat motherfuckers riding around on them quads. They're still eating store-bought shit. Because wild animals are not going to make you fat. Oops. Sorry about that. I need to get a stick for this thing so I can do it like the kids do. Hold that sumbitch way the hell out here so you can see where I'm going. But anyway, when's the last time you guys took a walk in the woods here in Arizona? Been a while, huh? I wish I could find some more saplings that have been torn up. Show you a fresh one. To me, that's almost as exciting as seeing the animals, because I know they're here, Gets me all charged up. And then, like, we had rain here a little while ago. I took a picture of a puddle. It was trashed. This one here, there's another one right here. This one has been trashed by a bull. No, that one just died naturally. But yeah, this is God's country, man. This is what I love, I mean, I like the desert too. In the winter, it's kind of nice, but it's not just as alive and vibrant as this, I mean, yeah, you can survive out there, and there's shit to eat, and you can make shelters, and if lucky, you might even find water. But like this, to me, this is a fucking grocery store. I mean, there's water. There's lots of stuff to eat. You can eat this fucking grass. This grass is good for you. You just carve a piece of bark off one of these trees and carve that white fine fiber off of it on the inside. That's good for you. And as a matter of fact, it's a lot like aspirin. So you got a headache, it'll cure that. But it's also full of vitamin C, and the pine needles are as well. I haven't seen. Oh, look at this! Look at this! There's a little souvenir, huh? I'm guessing maybe deer. A little small for an elk. I'm guessing lower jaw. But, that's nature for you. It's probably the slowest one in the herd, right? I don't think that's from a hunter. Anyway, guys are probably getting dizzy look at me bouncing around with this stupid ass thing. I'm gonna shut this thing off and head out of here. Unless I see something really awesome, maybe I'll just snap some shots. What I'll do is I'll put this on YouTube and probably edit a little bit here. I wish we could do shit like that on that, what the hell are we using, that messenger thing or whatever. It would be nice to be able to do stuff like this, but that stupid little fucking circle video thing is a pain in the ass. It's just not worth fucking with. So I'll just do this with a link and probably get rid of it pretty quick before you guys tell all your friends you saw a gal shitting in the woods, right? Get you guys. So, here we are, boys. This is Glendale, Arizona. That's like the civilized quarters. I think you can see all the stuff down here. There's all kinds of plants and shit. This is what Mama does. We park out here. And we got like really special lighting here. Cause, fuck it, man. We're like 70s vintage fucking hippies here, so I think we're entitled. Yep, lost that fucking thing again. Anyway, this is probably gonna be just like so fucked up that I wouldn't not even for a minute think about using this as a finale. Maybe like whoa, shit. Wait, did I just take a picture of my dumb ass? How's that? Any better? No. That fucking furniture. That fucking furniture right there. I bought it from a local gal. Sweet as can be. I got financing. Yeah, just make the fucking payment. It's almost good as cash. Well, where's the contract? That's a digital contract. You just, sign here. Okay. A couple weeks later, where's the contract? After a while, I forgot about it, right? Then I go back through my bank statements and like, these guys are hitting me twice a fucking week for a payment. Twice a fucking week, and they're calling a lease. Last week I just said, that's it. What the fuck? That's enough. Stop. 109% interest over fucking 11 months, man. God bless Arizona, man. No concept of consumer rights at all. But we got gun rights. We have the fucking gun rights. And that forest I just showed you guys, right? Anyway, man, I gotta tell you guys. Man, I went fucking crazy, man, with the freaking driving and shit today. It was more like a handle. I damn near killed some poor bastard. We live over by a mall. I don't understand what the fuck is with people who still shop at malls. There's Amazon, there's eBay, and it's stupid fuckers, right? And I've been in traffic for like 2.5 hours, maybe 30-mile drive. Just that's how fucked up it is here. It's the worst I've ever seen. Oh, mind if I smoke? Boys, that's an H. Upman Corona, like 20-some fucking years old. This son of a bitch tastes good. You notice that it still got ash on it? Where the fuck is the camera on this thing? There's a reason for that. If you suck them too hard, keep beating on them, you know, it tastes good. That ash, actually, kind of like a cooling system. Beautiful thing. Anyway, I did something I don't usually do. Well, I haven't for a long time. I have any weed. I got no weed. And I was really pissed off at the traffic today. So I came home and finished a bottle of whiskey. Okay, it was a half bottle of whiskey. I went up to the pool and swam my ass off. Came back, ate a big ass fucking steak. And Steve, I ate the fat this time. I ate the fucking fat, man. I did. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway, Elaine and I are thinking about how we're gonna just like carve the fat off fucking meat from now on. And like fry with bacon shit, make like fried bacon, beef fat, amino acid booster, vitamin B plus organic something or other. What the fuck? We're gonna make a fortune. And then I don't really have anything to contribute, man. I wish you guys were with me today. I mean, even if you didn't have to take shit, I wish you guys were with me. I wish so much. And I wish I was with you, Steve, man. I'm sorry, but fucking Costa Rica and that fucking forest. David, I love you, but I fuck Santa Monica. Fuck Santa Monica. But Costa Rica, man, that's near my dreams, man. Just a little bit north. I'm thinking that, what is that, the Cherokee area, David area? They got some altitude over there for a nice house overlooking the water. And you get down to the water. I can keep my catamaran down there, zip out to Hannibal Bank, and chase some 1,000-pounder marlins around for a little while. Get some video, no diesel, no bullshit. Just a little catamaran out for some fun with some naked girls. Got some naked girls. And I think that enterprise will take place outside of the corporation I have here. But anyway, I haven't smoked any fucking thing in weeks, and I haven't smoked any tobacco in years. I cannot believe this son of a bitch still tastes good. I mean, it's no Cohiba, but look at that ash, man. Look at that ash. Can you see it? Something just fucking working. So, I guess the question is, you run out of whiskey, and then what do you do? Well, gin. and you drink gin. Because whiskey's a girl's drink anyway. This is my favorite gin drink. This is called a dirty margarita, or martini, margarita, yeah, white man's margarita, martini. And it's got what's left of the bottom of that olive jar, and maybe a teaspoonful of that nasty goo they make these things with. I know it's not anything anybody wants because it's like chemicals and shit, but you mix that with gin, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. A dirty martini. A dirty martini. Oh, it's the most wonderful thing. It's the most wonderful thing. They put tonic water to fucking bed, man. Anyway. I love you, my brothers. I think next week I'm going to take a little live video on the drive down from Sitgraves down into the high desert. I love you guys. Bye. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, and make me look funny because I can't make it stop when I want to make it stop. I just keep looking like a freaking idiot.